Good evening, YouTube. General Soul back with Lunar, the Silver Star Story Remastered. If you head south from the Illusionary Forest, this is POW. This is the home of the Plainsmen. Even though this necklace is supposed to make us friends with the plains, everyone acts like they don't see it and they don't care and they want us to leave. So what's going on here is there is some kind of evil song that is making people sick, is magical in nature, and they're trying to find a cure or find the person singing the song and kill them. This is where the Black Dragon will be found, but we cannot enter there without the Elder's permission. And we won't be able to get the Elder's permission without advancing the story, which would be to talk to Tempest. This is the Elder's Hut, so remember this place for after we talk to Tempest. There is an item shop in town, but it doesn't sell anything interesting. I do finally decide that I don't need to carry all that elemental equipment that I was, and we can finally actually take Alex off of the fire sword. We had two weapons more powerful than the fire sword, but we haven't used them because everything's been weak to fire. But anyway, when you are ready to advance the story, go to the biggest tent in the village. That will be Tempest's tent, and talk to Tempest. Alright, this is Tempest's tent here. So, this is the last person we can talk to, so let's talk to Tempest. Gonna have a little dialogue about giving him back the dragon necklace, blah blah blah. Basically insulting our host here. Good job, Alex, you stupid bastard. But anyway, his bride-to-be has been out searching for what they call the Black Songstress. And she'll return here in a minute, informing us that the Black Songstress is in the Black Dragon Cave. Unfortunately, her song makes Jessica and Mia sick. Tempest runs off on his own, and we need to follow to help. We still will not be allowed into the Black Dragon Fortress until we talk to the Elder, and he gives us permission to enter. And since this is a JRPG, that news will travel instantaneous. No one needs to go tell the guard that we are allowed in. We will just be allowed in. First section has no enemies, no treasure. It is just basically a straight line to enter the actual fortress, which is right here. And we have 4 new enemies. 2 of them are here. Nipple Yankers are the ones that we have 3 of, and I did not see the name of the other one. Everything is weak to sleep, but they are separated so much that we can only put 2 to sleep. So get the ones in the back. Alex and Kyle will be able to take out the ones in the front in their single turn, and then we can focus on the others. The big brute there, are you going to tell me the name? Hellraiser, is very, very beefy. He will take quite a bit of damage to kill, so we may need another turn here. With that last one being asleep, Alex might be able to take it out here with 2 hits. Nope, still need 1 more. Alright. But yeah, very susceptible to sleep. Everything else in this dungeon resists sleep, so don't even bother putting them to sleep if you see anything else other than those 2. Anyway, we got better headgear for Nash here, so let's go ahead and equip that. A couple of points of damage. He loses some luck, but oh well. Come up here, we'll take these 2 out. Pretty straightforward path. There is our way up, but before we go up, we want to take these guys out to get this chest that contains a dream bow. This is a better weapon for Nash, and this bow has the ability to put monsters to sleep that he shoots with it. So it could be a case of you put an enemy to sleep, shoot that sleeping enemy with Nash's bow, and it stays asleep because the bow did its job. angel ring right there. Now this chest right here is a trap chest. All trap chests in this dungeon will drain half of your MP. So the ones I do not open are trapped. Alright, we found Tempest. Tempest is going to join us for the remainder of this dungeon. He is also a bow user. He will get 2 attacks. He has a wind elemental spell that I have never used, and he has a bow attack skill that I save for the boss of this dungeon. But for the most part, Tempest will be faster than Nash 9 times out of 10. So you might want to have Tempest target a enemy that Nash is going to put to sleep so they can put some damage on first. We get a silver light out of that chest. And we're going to finally get a new enemy. These are Slice of Dead. They resist sleep, so use a Thunder Bomb on them. And everyone else just attack a different one, and they will all die at the end of one turn. They're pretty weak. I don't even know what they do. I even had one instance where there was 4, and I couldn't hit all of them, and it just moved. It didn't even get to an attack, so I don't know what they do. To be honest, I don't really know what many of the enemies do. Nipple Yankers do have 2 skills. One, they can shoot a fireball that can do some decent damage. The other one is like another magic attack that does it okay damage, not great. Everything else, I have no idea what they do. They literally have not gotten a turn on me. So yeah, I just don't know. It's good. I hope you have not sold all your healing items, because since we don't have Jessica, that is going to be our main means of healing, is items. Alright, there is one more new monster to face here. Now this area is a little bit of a maze in a way. If you want to get everything, you can go left or right. It does not matter. We'll take out the enemies and we'll get what treasure we can here. Here is our last new enemy. This is the Chaos Fiend. They are immune to sleep, so have all of your attackers go after it. Put the Nipple Yankers to sleep, and you should be able to kill the Chaos Fiend in one turn before he gets an attack, and then you can use your next turn to kill the Nipple Yankers. Very, very easy. That is all the new enemies in this dungeon. Not really a threat. But yeah, you saw right there that Nash shot one with his bow that was asleep, and he just stayed asleep. That is the bow doing its secondary effect of putting an enemy to sleep. Alright, so now we'll be skipping all battles since we have killed everything once, or shown the battle once. Come back around here, we'll clear out everything, get any treasure. There's our way up to the next floor. Alright, so we just made a big circle. So you're like, well, how the hell did we get over there? Did we miss something? Well, technically we did, technically we didn't. Looking at my map here, that's what I'm searching for, and if you come up here, oh, there's this door here. This leads to the exit. And inside this chest is a healing nut. Alright, go upstairs. That is not fair. That is just not fair. Alright, so Nash is getting a little bit low, so I do want to give him some starlights. Alright, so kill you first. This chest contains a silver light. Alright, so nothing that way, so we'll go up, and we have a scene with a ghost. A deep voice. I have. Ah, Black Dragon. All right, we're Dragon Master. We got the Black Dragon armor. And oh, we haven't done the trial. Yeah, if you're not here, how can I do the trial? Purity. That was a pretty heavy song by Slipknot. Alright, so how do I find my purity? I mean, aren't I pretty pure anyway? I guess I'm not pure enough. Anyway, Black Dragon armor, as you possibly guessed, is the best armor in the game for Alex. So, even though we have all the pieces to be a Dragon Master, the dark armor there is for Kyle, we are not a Dragon Master until we complete this trial. I mean, it's funny how all the other ones is just find the white dragon ring. We get a sword here for Kyle. Go through the flames of the volcano to get to the red dragon. Go through the pools of the blue dragon cave to get to the blue dragon. But this one, we have to be pure. Do we need to be really, really angry at the same time? Anyway, this is some dragonfly wings. This is going to be useful for later. Heal up. Make sure everybody is at full. This is going to be the longest battle we have had yet. Fill up everybody's MP. Fill up everybody's life. We're about to have some revelations and a massive battle. This is a storyline battle. We cannot do anything. We are completely paralyzed, and the Black Dragon is just going to attack us. At about 3 turns, battle will end. We are not supposed to win this at all. We can't do anything. He is just going to absolutely destroy us. I guess we just passed the trial. That gets us the trophy for becoming the Dragon Master. And now, Galleon, for the first time, for the last time, we shall take on this black dragon. So, have Alex use Vigor. Nash. I used Thunder Bomb. You may actually consider using their single target Thunder spell. Have Kyle use Power Up. Have Tempest use Flash Arrow. Tempest and Kyle will be relegated to keeping everybody's HP up with items. If the entire party gets low, have Alex use the Blue Dragon spell to heal the party. He will be able to do 2 heals because it costs 40 MP to use. So have Alex attack normally. And I'm going to just use herbs with... I want to get rid of these herbs, so I'm going to just have Nash and Tempest double team with herbs whenever I need to do massive heals. Alright, so Alex will be doing normal attacks. Kyle will be doing Power Slash. When Kyle gets low on MP, you may consider giving him a Starlight, because as you see, we don't do too much damage unless we're doing the special attacks. The Black Dragon will cycle between Fire, Ice, and Lightning. Fire will hit one target for a massive amount of damage. Ice will hit one target and do AoE to nearby targets for medium damage. Lightning will hit all targets for a decent chunk of damage. But that is really all there is to this battle. This is going to be the longest fight we've had, almost 20 minutes just for this fight, because of how we have to go through this. So I will just shut up here and let you enjoy the battle. You see the lightning, so that's going to be the thunder attack. If you see fire coming out of his mouth, it's going to be fire, so forth. There's no other strategy, really. Just whenever you're really, really low with the whole party, have Alex use the Blue Dragon skill. And just keep everyone's HP up with items. Give Kyle some Starlights so that he can continue to use the Power Slash. If you end up having to use 2 of the Blue Dragon skills, you might give Alex a Starlight as well so that he can use another one. But I'll see you guys at the end of the battle.
Gotcha! 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 Ha! Gotcha! Gotcha!
Check this out!
Ha!
Check this out!
Gotcha! Gotcha!
And that is the end of that battle. That was a good 15-minute battle there. It would have been a lot easier if we had had Jessica in the party to help facilitate healing. Then we could have done more damage, but because of the nature of that battle, that had to be dragged out a little bit. Alright, Galleon, you and me, mano a mano. Let's my girlfriend, sister, friend go. Alright, you can use the Black Dragon wing that we got to teleport to the entrance of this dungeon. I'm going to walk it because I want the XP, because we're getting close to level 40, and we're also getting to the point where we are coming up to the point of no return on some things. So, but let's return to Tempest Tent as he suggests and see how the girls are doing. We will reunite, we will give them the news, and then I'm going to go do a few things that we'll be prepared for in the next video. So I will go ahead and end the video here, or the commentary at least. If you're enjoying the walkthrough so far, drop a like. Feel free to subscribe for more. And I will see you guys next time.